Got pulled over by the state trooper. 4 trucks, including me. I'm doing the speed limit. Same on the wrong side. Out of all 4 trucks, he decided to hop behind me. Pull me over, and we pull up at this Love's gas station in the lot now. I asked him why did I get pulled over. He tell me he pulled me over because in the state of Ohio, you gotta have your headlights on when it's raining. Anytime you need your windshield wipers, you gotta have your headlights on. Mind you, okay, I don't have on my headlights, but I got on my park lights. So I get that. But what I don't get is, out of all 4 trucks that passed him by, only one of us, had his headlights on. The rest of us didn't. I'm doing the speed limit, which is 60 miles per hour. 2 of the trucks bypass me, go around me at a high rated speed. How I know that? Because if I'm doing 60 miles an hour and you drive around me and you easily pass me by, that means you gotta be doing at least 5 miles over the speed limit. Which is okay for regular vehicles. Regular vehicles, not commercial vehicles. Specifically semi-vehicles. It's still a violation. Yet still, they bypass me. And he hops behind me. Neither one of the 2 that passed me had their headlights on. The guy that was still behind me had his on. Pulls me over, make me come up to this Love's gas station and do a full inspection. Very thorough. He went underneath my trailer twice. He's behind my cab, taking things apart. My glad hands, maybe, I don't know. I sat in the cab the whole time. But I can hear him back there, juggling stuff around. Don't know what he's doing. Do the air brake test. He finds out that, I got an air leak in my trailer. He told me that he thought that my driver's side turn signal was out, which it wasn't. It was on and it works. It's just not orange. He just recently had that headlight changed, but for some reason the guys who changed it decided to put in a white bulb instead of an orange bulb. That's another story. Don't know why. Then he runs through a list of citations. Wrong. Not citations, violations. He hit me with every single piece of violation that he could possibly find. Very thorough. A lot of you will say, well, he's just doing his job. It might be true. He is a state trooper. It was a traffic offense. I assume. Or it says. But it's not really what puzzles me. What puzzles me is the reason why was I singled out. Now, don't get me wrong. If I messed up, I messed up, right? Which, obviously, I messed up by not having on my headlights. Didn't know that in the state of Ohio. Good to know now. Just roll with the punches. It is what it is. But I just can't shake it though. Why out of all 4 trucks was I singled out? Clearly the other 2 trucks that flew past me, you would think that he would be on their ass before me. Because they clearly, one, did not have on their headlights. They didn't even have on their park lights. And they flew past me. Which means that they were going above the speed limit. But he did not jump behind me. And as they passed me, I noticed. Yep, y'all already know, don't y'all? They were white guys. Maybe they had something to do with it. Maybe it didn't. Who knows? But he jumped behind me and decided to pull me over. Now, I'm not crying about the violations and nothing, even though I know he was going a little bit above and beyond to be very thorough with his inspection. But I just can't shake that feeling that I was singled out. Because you know why, right? And I know. Everything ain't all about race, which is something most of y'all would say, right? 9 times out of 10 is those of you who don't have to go through what black guys or even black women have to go through, right? But what's even sadder is a lot of you are probably black. State of denial. And that's fine. You know, live in whatever bubble you want. That's fine. But I happen to be living in this skin all my life. I've dealt with so many issues because of this fucking skin. And I really feel like I was targeted. Because it is. Now, the guy that was behind me with his headlights on, honestly, I don't know what race he was. I don't know if he was black, white, whatever. I don't know. Couldn't see him. I noticed he had his headlights on, so I'm pretty sure that's one of the main reasons he didn't bother that guy. Smart. But out of me and the other 2 drivers, why was I singled out? Yeah, I didn't have my headlights on, but I damn sure had my parks on. Hey. Can't cry about it, right? No need in complaining. I mean, after all, what I'm gonna do? Can't do nothing else but deal with it. So, it is what it is. Call my boss, let my boss know. Call this dispatcher, let her know. We all working together trying to get the situation resolved. Just told me that I can't move until I at least get the tire and the air leak fixed. So we're waiting on roadside assistance now. And there was other violations too, you know. My logs were up to par, but they weren't ELD, which said I have to have ELD, which is crazy because we're local. We're not over the road. So some officers got their little critiques, I guess. You know, anything within 150 miles locally, you don't necessarily have to have an ELD by law. You can use paper logs, which is what I gave you. Good thing is my laws were up to par. Bad thing is he used my laws against me to give me a violation because I didn't have a ELD. And from what he's telling me is, anything, outside of 8 days, within 30 days, you have to have a ELD. So I guess, basically saying if your ELD for some reason malfunctions or go down, you're allowed to use paper logs, but only 8 days out of the 30. Otherwise, it'd be reason to put you out of service. Anyway, he said I can continue my load for today if I get those two issues fixed, the air leak and the tire. But after today, I will have to have ELD. Laws are laws, right? No way around it. But you know something? It is what it is. Like I said, gotta roll with the punches. At the end of the day, we out here to make money, provide for our family, and move on. There's no need to get frustrated, angry, upset. You're gonna have a lot of ups and downs in this industry. And if you're not prepared for that, you don't need to be a trucker, for real. Because if you're one of those people that have anxiety attacks a lot, and anger issues, and I used to be one of them people, so trust me. And it's still there. It's just that I learned a lot. I figured out a way to deal with it. So, yeah, if you're one of those people, though, you might want to try to find something else to get into. Because the trucking industry will have you going nuts. It's crazy out here. So, yeah, sending these violations to my boss, let him know what we're looking at. And like I said, waiting on roadside now to get out here and get this job done and try to get on to the next load and make it home. But the main thing is, though, man, out of all this, at the end of the day, for those of you who don't know what it's like to be a black man, not only in this industry, but in this country, and in this, I know y'all hate this so much when people of my color say this, but this white supremacy society, and all the things that's going on, man, I'm just glad that I'm going home to see my kids. He didn't shoot me, he didn't kill me, and I don't know if y'all know, but I know this right here, that's all it takes to get killed. And I don't have to actually pose a threat in any kind of way. Any day my life can be taken from a simple traffic stop. So whenever I come across one of those situations, man, my only prayer is just that I make it home. Like I said, a lot of y'all don't know what that's like. Most of y'all probably don't even care because you don't have to deal with that anyway. But to me, that's everything. So, sit here and wait for roadside assistance. Hopefully get this thing done. Get on to the next load. Go home and kiss and hug my babies. I live to see another day. Welcome to the world of trucking.